So, this was the first book I read this year, and I read it mostly because with Netflix adding the series, I thought, okay, I'll finally get around to reading this one. As far as readability, it was okay. It was a little bit harder to get into, so younger teens will struggle with it, I think, because the world building, it just kind of throws you into it. It's not a slow build up. It just kind of is there. And so you're kind of figuring that out as you go along in the beginning of this. I'm hopeful that the rest of the series will pick up more. And after reading this, tried to watch the Netflix series and realized that it is based on another portion of this series that comes later. So gonna wait, read some more of the series, and then go back and try to watch Netflix again. If you are reading this thinking that you'll understand the Netflix show better or to go with that, then it's probably not got everything you're looking for. That will actually be later on in the Crows books, is what I believe. This is interesting. It is a little bit dark. Not as dark as some of the other series for young adults that I have read in the last couple of years. And I am curious to see where this goes, because this does start with this soldier, this female soldier, and that the females are pretty prominent in this world, and that's not always the case in fantasy fiction. Fantasy fiction tends to sometimes follow more of the old style rules. So the female who comes along and has powers or changes, oftentimes is setting precedent in her town for that. And that's not the case here. Here it was pretty normal. She does make some really poor decisions, and she makes them repeatedly, which is kind of hard to follow sometimes. And you're wondering, what in the world? Why are you? I mean, this guy is throwing off so many warning bells. Why are you still talking to him? But she does, and that does cause issue. Her love interest would like to see a little bit more interaction with them. Most of the book, they're really not at all together. And you know that he's going to play a prominent part in the series. So it's kind of sad that they spent so many pages away from each other, and that's more of what you get than the romance.